Are we really still using the term Islamist terror? Is blasphemy punishable by death in Islam?
The Muslim View.
Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to our third episode of The Muslim View, where young Muslims from around the country discuss contemporary issues and current affairs. Our first segment is 2-minute takes. We've asked some young Muslims to find a recent news story that they have read or seen, and in 1 minute discuss its content, and in another minute give us their take of it. So, let's get started with our first 2-minute take that has been sent in by Sabah Ahmadi.
In an article in the Times, published on the 20th of July 2020, it says that how police are considering dropping the use of the terms Islamist terrorist and jihadi when talking about those individuals who commit terrorist attacks and their motive being their religion. It'd be really good if this happens, and we really hope and encourage this change takes place and comes into fruition. The article also talks about how the London bombings in 2005 to the Westminster attacks in 2017, all these incidents have been formally attributed to Islamist terrorists. The article also talks about how in Middle Eastern countries, when a terrorist takes part in an activity bearing in mind or has the ideologies of extremism, even there they don't call him a jihadi or an Islamist, they call him an irhabi, and the word irhabi has nothing to do with any religion or faith. I do feel though there are double standards, because when a Muslim or a so-called Muslim takes part in these evil acts and has extremist ideologies behind him, then people use the word Islamist or jihadi very easily. But when individuals of other faiths take part in evil acts or terrorist attacks, and they also have extremist ideologies behind them, they're never given the title Christianists or Hinduists, and their faith is never attributed to the title which they're given when these acts take place. It's such an injustice using the word jihadi and associating it with evil acts, because the true word of jihad means one's self-struggle, and millions of Muslims across the world associate the word jihad with peace and helping other people in society. Serving humanity is actually the true jihad and helping those people around you.
And the second 2-minute take has been sent in by Adil Shah, who discusses blasphemy laws in Pakistan.
The story which has caught my attention is a video which has been posted on BBC Three. It's actually a Storyville documentary titled The Accused, Damned or Devoted. And it speaks about the divide in Pakistan over its blasphemy law, which, if broken, could lead to a death sentence. From the onset of this documentary, you can see masses of people assembled, and the crowds are listening to people, to clerics, who are saying, "We are here to cut the heads of anyone who utters anything against the Prophet of God." Then you see masses chanting, "We are present, O Prophet of God." And these clips throughout the documentary, they're not enactments, they are real people promoting their real agenda. But what these people fail to understand or see is that no Prophet of God was more blasphemed, insulted and abused during his lifetime than the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of God be upon him. The followers of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, were forced to migrate to Medina due to the severity of the persecution by the Meccans. 10 years later, the Holy Prophet with his followers returned to Makkah with 10,000 followers who could have taken the town by storm, but the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, forbade any bloodshed. He forgave them for their cruel behavior, and this was the general attitude towards throughout his life, towards his enemies and blasphemous opponents. But sadly nowadays we see that Islamic teachings are misconstrued by these clerics, and they practice actions which no religion would ever adopt. What the Holy Prophet ﷺ, peace be upon him, never did, never practiced, never promoted, these individuals feel the need to do these things.
Has any article recently grabbed your attention? Do you want to give us your take on it? Then please submit your 2-minute takes through social media by using the hashtag MuslimView and hashtag 2-minute takes. Remember, you should take 1 minute to discuss the contents of the article and then take another minute to give us your opinion of it. We are looking forward to receiving your 2-minute takes. Jazakallah, and until next time, Khuda Hafiz.
The Muslim View.